All right, let's clear up some confusion here in the nutrition world, okay? So one of the biggest struggles that a lot of the dads have that I work with, it all comes down to fuel, aka nutrition, right? And so when we look at nutrition, we see, most guys see it in regards to a specific diet, right? So we got all these different diets. We got like keto, we got paleo, we've got, I'll just say clean eating. So we got all these different diets, right? And the reason diets don't work, they can work. Keto works, paleo works, eating clean works. However, when it doesn't work, it's because it's unsustainable. It's unsustainable and it doesn't fit in with the person's lifestyle. So it doesn't fit in with the lifestyle, or it doesn't fit in with the specific goals that a person has. And so keto is great at helping you lose weight very, very quickly. Yeah, you'll lose a lot of water weight very, very quickly, but is it going to sustain the lifestyle that you have? Are you somebody that likes to train, like you like to be quite active? Keto is probably not going to work for you. Paleo, clean eating, again, it has to match your lifestyle, right? And so diets, when it comes to diets, there's a certain setup for these, right? And so beyond that, a lot of times it's just based off of opinion. It's not based off of facts. And so what I want to talk about here is what matters most with nutrition. It's the facts. The facts are the numbers. The numbers, meaning the calories. Going a little bit deeper, macros. Okay? This is what matters most. And what's crazy about this is when we start to look at the facts, we stop worrying about the opinions. We look at the truth, right? And so I'll just say fat loss over here. I'll say build muscle over here. I'll say performance right here. Whatever the case may be, right? And so when we look at the facts, we look at the numbers, we know what the truth is, okay? The facts, the numbers can be changed and tweaked in accordance to your goal. So whether that be fat loss, performance, build muscle, whatever, if you just want more energy, we can even put that. So what we start to look at, that's when we start to look at the overall calories that you need to be taking in, and then we look at the macros. The breakdown of the macros are going to determine a couple different things here. So we might change it up a little bit to suit your goal for fat loss. We might change it up a little bit to suit your goals for performance. We might change it up a little bit to suit your goals for building muscle. But either way, we know when we have the facts, we have the truth. And so all that comes down to at that point is getting consistent at hitting your specific numbers. And the way we work it inside the Forge Father, it's a step-by-step process. And so what we do is, number one, we look at the facts. I don't care about your opinions. I don't care about how clean you're trying to eat. I don't care if you're eating paleo. I don't care if you're eating keto. I do, but that really tells me nothing. It doesn't tell me anything about the facts. It doesn't tell me about how much you're actually taking in now, if you're eating too much, if you're eating too little, how consistent are you with your actual intake right now. That's what matters most. And so what we do is we get a starting point established. So we figure out where you're at right now. We look at the facts, okay? Once we know the facts, then we kind of talk about, okay, well, what is it that you want to achieve specifically? Is it fat loss? Is it build muscle? Is it improve your performance? Is it everything at the same time, right? Which is typically not possible, but we can make it happen. When we know the facts, we have the numbers down, we get consistent with it. And so we establish a starting point, and then we start building momentum by getting consistent. It's a step-by-step process. And so you get consistent hitting the numbers, then we start to see the changes happening in your body. And guess what? It doesn't mean that you have to eat keto. Doesn't mean that you have to eat paleo. Doesn't mean that you have to eat 100% clean. You can eat the foods that you love, and we can still make progress forward when we're focusing in on the facts, the numbers, the calories and the macros, the breakdown of those. If those numbers aren't working, then guess what? We tweak and change the numbers. We go at it again. We're consistent with it. Things aren't working. We tweak and change the numbers. We know what the facts are. It's not, oh, I'm eating really, really clean, Travis. Okay, well, you're not losing weight despite eating freaking rabbit food and cutting out all your sugar and not eating, all the foods that you love anymore. You're not getting the progress. How about I show you how to keep in the foods that you love, have a beer here and there, have a burger, have ice cream with your kids, and actually still get the results. Because over here, we can sustain it. Over here, the diet routes, it's unsustainable, okay? Now, once we figure out the facts, if you say, hey, I really enjoy the keto lifestyle, well, guess what? We combine the facts, we combine the numbers with the keto setup, which means you're not going to eat very many carbs, you're going to eat very moderate protein, you're going to eat a shit ton of fat, hey, that's cool. If we can sustain that and maintain it, awesome. We'll make it work with the facts, with the numbers. But either way, stop getting so confused and overwhelmed with nutrition because you're looking at it from a diet point of view and an opinion point of view. If you want to take control of this and make it a whole lot more simple, look at the facts, look at the numbers, get those down, make the changes that you want, and then guess what? You get to a certain point where you don't have to track your intake as strictly as you need to when you first start, because you've gotten yourself to a place where you can maintain it and sustain it. That's what it's all about. There's a system behind this. And if you're somebody that's out there that you're dad and you're struggling with nutrition, this is like the biggest thing that's holding you back. You can't seem to get this nutrition thing down. Like, how many meals should I be eating? Should I be eating carbs? Should I be eating fats? Let me help clarify that for you. And it all starts with this process. Cool? So if you're wanting to change, if you're wanting to put in the work that's going to be required to get these changes, because this is going to take work. It's not just, hey, here's a PDF diet, follow this to the T. It's an actual system that you have to work through. So if you're ready to put in the work and ready to get the results in return, go below this video, click the link, apply for the Forge Father Project. From there, you and I, we can get together, we can talk a little bit more about your facts, we can talk about where you're at right now with your nutrition, the changes that we need to make so we can start moving you forward. If that's you, click the link. I'll be talking to you real soon, my man.